Hello, hello. It is Victoria from Coastal Themes, and I'm happy to be back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you Framer's new CRM referencing tools, which allows us to nest CRM elements within each other, and you can keep going forever and ever and ever. So I'm going to be giving you a quick insight into how to use this. We'll be using it for a blog section, and I'm going to be using it on one of our own themes, which is our Intour theme, which you can find on our website. So I'm going to hop over into the CMS. You can see I have two main collections. I have projects and I have blog. So if you're not familiar with how the CMS works, we do have an intro video on how to use the CMS on Framer, but in this video we're just going to be focusing on the referencing tools. So we have our blog, and I'm going to be working in our blog today. So if I click on a blog post, you can see here I have a title, I have the date, an image, an excerpt, and the content. So very simple. And what I want to do is I want to add two things today. The first thing I want to add is an author, and the next thing I want to add is tags. So when I used to have to add authors, I would have to, one, create a new field, and we'll call it plain text, and I would have named it authors, and then head back here, and I would have had to manually type the author. So a bit tedious, and kind of there's room for error. So when you're working especially with multiple contributors to your Framer site, you want to keep this as streamlined as possible. And so enter CMS referencing on Framer. So let's delete that field, edit fields, and remove. And then we're going to create a new CMS collection. So come on over here to the collections panel and hit add, and add a new collection. And we're going to name this authors. And we're going to create a new item, and this is going to be all me. And then we're going to create another one, just so we have a few, and one more. Okay, so now we have three authors, and we're going to head back to our blog, and we're going to make the magic happen. So we're going to click into a blog post, edit our fields, and instead of just adding a new plain text field or whatever field you're choosing, click on reference field, and you can select another collection to reference from. So I'm going to hit authors, and now I can see this little arrow, and that means it's pulling from another collection. I can still name the field as I wish, so I'll leave it as author, and you can decide whether it's required or not. That's up to you. And now when I go down, instead of having to manually type in my authors, I can just select from this drop down, and there I am. Perfect. So now implementing this, you would implement into your designs as you would any other field into your regular design. So if I come over here and click on, I'm in my blog page, perfect. So I've already made a field. At the moment this was kind of manually input, but you can see it's manual. Instead of it being manually created by Olivia, I'm going to set my variable to author title, and that should, there we go. And now you can see it's pulling directly from the author field. And then also if I want to go in and edit it, obviously you can click in. If you want to edit the actual source itself, the collection, you just hit the edit icon, and that will take you direct to the item in authors. So that's sort of like a basic implementation of this. So really handy. Just imagine the things we can do with this. So now I'm going to head back, and I'm going to show you one more fun thing. So I would love to implement some tags. So at the moment, if I do tags, it's a bit of a mess. We've tried to do kind of pulling tags from multiple places and creating a list of tags. But with the new ability to multi-reference, we can now add a multi-reference where we pull multiple tags. So let's do this again. We're going to create a new collection. We're going to name it tags, and let's create a few tags. And then when we head back to the blog, we now see we have these tags created. Head back to blog, click on our blog post, edit our fields, hit the plus icon, and come down to multi-reference. I can pull from tags. So now what multi-reference does is that instead of just pulling like we did with author from a list, we can pull from a list, but we can select multiple. So design, architecture, restaurants and bars. And now you can see you can remove and add as many as you wish. And that is great specifically for tagging. So let's hit save. So that's a bit on referencing and multi-referencing, and we will dive deeper into this. If you have any specific use case examples you'd love us to explain, or you're struggling with implementing this, please do leave a comment below. And it's a super exciting tool, and that is a quick tutorial on how to get it running on your blog and on your collections in your Framer CMS. I'll see you soon. Bye!